Good afternoon, everyone. No need to stand. So, thank you for appearing in our test. It is just interaction, will not take much time. Just if all those who are appearing, I think 99% people will be appearing in 2024. So, some may have also experience of past year's prelims, especially last year. So you can take this test as assessment test, and you can take also this test as motivational test. This, although there are so many tests that people write, and it is not necessary that you should write only this test, or there are so many tests nowadays. It depends which test suits to which person. This, so different people have different, let's say, approach. If our test suits you, so you appear and test yourself. Even if we know you do not study everything in a month, but still, let's say now, UPSC is something that you do not write answers only because what you read study in 1 year. Rather, it is called entire life. So in that way, you can take it as more as assessment test. Enjoy it. This is how we always say, do not take tension. And whatever the marks you get, take it as your whatever your position and try to improve. Especially your sectional studies. When you have been studying, you may be studying history, geography, whatever. So since any test is, there is a team behind. You have one mind, but when a test is prepared, so there is a team behind that. Lots of thinking behind that. Although it can still not be perfect, or it can still not be better from some of your standards. This is how I say that it's all learning process. We cannot say that we are giving you the best test. It's not in that way. But yes, it is certainly, let's say, you can take as assessment and motivate yourself for the next month. Then again the time comes, again you assess. Largely you get 2-3 more opportunities henceforth to assess yourself. So that way it can work, and that is how we can say this. We know that there are many students who can be securing even 50, below 50. There can be students who may be securing 60 plus. So they can be highly, let's say, motivated. But basically those who are 50, below 50 or 40, so they should not also get demotivated. Because UPSC is different, our test is different. No one can match UPSC. And UPSC is for everyone. Everyone, let's say, the way its paper is, I don't want to give all these things, but yes, it is for everyone. You should not think that you don't have this and that, or you are not UPSC like candidate. This should not come. But certainly, let's say that you should analyze your mistakes. Where, let's say, it happens. Does it happen because of knowledge? Does it happen because I have knowledge, but I was not able to eliminate the options? So both ways it's the learning process. If it is knowledge, so you should focus on your knowledge part. And never say that I have studied, how more I should study. Rather, let's say that you should always be hungry for study, especially for prelims. So because prelims nowadays we don't have to tell how difficult it is. It's altogether a different story for prelims. Mains and interview, they have different story. You can say two, let's say that opposite poles. So you have to first, let's say that achieve one pole and then rush towards next when, let's say, June comes. So prelims is altogether different, and if you are, let's say, not able to correct questions in any such section, especially conventional sections, be it geography, polity, history, economy. Certainly it is knowledge. Let's say there is knowledge problem, you need to improve knowledge, and already you know what to read, what not to read on that. But there are some sections which you should do almost 100% correct. This that you should achieve. It can be polity, it can be modern history. This they are the two sections which you can have 100% correct. Because modern history is completely, you know, that it's open, you know it. Ancient medieval is not, let's say, much, let's say, known. You can have some lack of knowledge or literature, but modern history is something we say it is 100% you do correct. Polity is again, it is open, let's say that you should do almost 100% correct. Then in some section in geography, at least you should, let's say, put a challenge that physical geography I will do 100% correct. This, so that way you try to make some of the sections, and then let's say you make your strong foundation. And those sections will demand that you should have huge study. Means you should not just study, you should have just, let's say that you study as much as you can those sections. Then they will give you guarantee. एक होता है ना कि it will give guarantee. So you have to guarantee it, because there are some sections any current can be asked, it has no basis. You may know, you may not know, you may escape. Geography is so vast, general science or science intake is so vast, you may know, you may not know. The basic economy, yes, you should know. If any question is related to basic economy, so then it should also not become incorrect. That you should guarantee. So this way, then conceptual question, you should not do incorrect. Factual question, you may not know. But any conceptual question, when they ask natural justice, you should be clear. This, so that way you try to guarantee your prelims, rather than just let's keep blind study कि polity पढ़ लिया, history पढ़ लिया, geography पढ़ लिया, this और कुछ टेस्ट सॉल्व कर लिया, फिर सोच रहे हैं कि चलो टेस्ट से हो जाएगा. But tests can bet just let's say कि they can improve you in some aspect, they cannot make you coherent. Test cannot guarantee, it can just assess you. You can know some more facts, but it cannot still guarantee this. That's why let's say that nothing to worry. Let's say what we say that just you should tell yourself you have 3 months in hand, and UPSC paper, you have your potential, prepare fullest. You should not give time, you should not waste your time in thinking whether I can do, I cannot do this, that. Because prelims, let's say you have the content, you have to study them. This, so this test you can take, because we try to make this test, try to balance it. We have been applying our efforts also behind that, and then it will come Panchsutra after this, after one test. So this, because I also start participating, means fully in that by the time I become free from my classes. So I also fully start participating in Panchsutra. So that also, let's say that there are 5 tests that can be again next stage of assessment by the time you have studied your almost prelims. This March you have, April you have, May is for your revision. This you should keep, let's say that 1 month, 20 days reserved for this is called revision, and that is how, let's say that you can benefit. This is what we have to tell, and we'll try to keep improving, and this way you can learn. And if it is you are not able to address, let's say, elimination part, to learn it, because both aspects are there. Some people have less knowledge but they do more correct. Some people have more knowledge but they do less correct. This is also true. This, and some people have good luck, isn't it? So without knowledge they do correct. So at least I know some people last year, this year in mains they wrote without studying optional. Can you imagine? Qualified prelims, optional subject not studied at all. There are also people like that who qualify prelims, right? So certainly you can, let's say that, improve your luck, right? But try to see that ultimately you have to improve your decision making. If we reduce all these things, this is nothing but decision making. Each question is a decision making. This and how good decision you can take as per prelims nuances, and that is how we can say it. And take it, motivate yourself, and this can help you in, let's say, coping up your day-to-day challenge which you face, stress and motivational aspect and other things. So never, we always say that never feel, never have any negative aspect. This, if you have any negative thinking, so that is minimizing your chance to qualify. This, the more the negative thinking, the less the chance to qualify. And the less negative thinking, more the chance, because nothing can be taken out of your potential. This, this is how, and that is how you should motivate. This is how I wanted to just interact, because I guess the 90 days are left. This, and study, generally I say that many a time it becomes counterproductive. किसी क्लास में मैंने बोला था कि कभी कभी 24 आवर भी पढ़ लो. किसी लड़के ने क्या किया कि डेली 24 आवर पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया. फिर उसको हो गया, let's say yesterday he met he got health problem. Generally we say that yes, both things are important. See, perfection is very important in your health, in your thinking, in your decision making. This, when you face challenge, the challenges come from all front. This, the health is also important. You have to maintain your health also. Good health is study important for your more and more study, more and more understanding, more and more receptiveness. The health also you have to maintain. Sleep is also important, sleeping properly, because then if you do not properly sleep, so you cannot have, let's say, that better understanding, retention, these things affected. But you have to study also. So it's all the three aspects, let's say that better thinking, better health, and let's say that better study. That can make better. And that is how you should have.